Well, this is just the latest in a string of violent incidents that have put the NYPD and lawmakers on alert.
16 people have been murdered in the past 5 days. 3 dead in a wild shooting in Queens, a child killed at the hands of his own mother, and another mother accused of poisoning her 2 small children. A shop owner shot to death, and they all happened in the past week. Councilman Peter Vallone Jr. is joining us. He chairs the city's Public Safety Committee. Trend, long-term problem, or spike?
Well, this is something I've been warning about for some time now. The heat always has something to do with it. Crime always goes up in the summer, but there's more to it than that. It comes down to less cops and more criminals on the street at the same time. Since 2001, we had 41,000 cops. Now we have under 35,000. When you combine that with more criminals being released after the Rockefeller drug laws were completely eliminated, things like the administration's policy to deport only the worst of the worst, which means that other criminals are being put right back on our streets, you've got fewer and fewer cops dealing with more and more criminals. I did not bet on this in 2009, warning this would happen, and that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing just all those forces hitting against each other.
Councilman, according to the papers today, the mayor was quoted, the police commissioner was quoted. They said basically this time, the same time every year, there's a big spike in murders. It's no different. It's no more. It's no less than it has been in years.
Well, they're wrong. We have not seen a crime increase in the last 10 years that I've been public safety chair. This year, for the first time, crime is up, and this.
So you're saying that what they're saying is absolutely incorrect?
Well, yeah, I rarely disagree with the police commissioner, but I think that, well, first of all, crime is definitely up this year, and that has not happened in 10 years.
Crime, that's a big umbrella. Murder
Right.
is still on pace to set record lows, or to be low, correct?
That's correct. We're still doing well in the murder department, but crime in general has not spiked in over 10 years. It's doing that right now. It always goes up more in the summer. As I'm saying, we've always hit these spots in the summer, but not combined on top of an actual crime increase.
So what are you saying? What are the crimes? Is it robberies, muggings?
Yep, robberies are up, burglaries are up, gropings against women are up, you name it. Crime in general is up, and we've seen certain crimes go up. We have not seen overall crime go up.
So, okay, are we talking, is it because of unemployment?
No.
Hot weather?
Well,
stop and frisk?
Well, stop and frisk is part of it. We have cut back. The police department's cut back on stop and frisk, and you're going to see more little boys like the ones that you just reported on being shot in shootings.
Are we seeing now? Can you literally take these crime numbers and statistically tie them to cutbacks in geographic locations or precincts? Remember, you're saying we lost something like 15,000 officers, correct, over the last several years?
Not about 7,000.
7,000, excuse me. Can you tie this to those neighborhoods where those officers' numbers have been thinned?
Well, one of the reasons we've been able to keep crime down over 10 years, despite lower the cops, is something called CompStat, which will allow you through computers and real-time crime statistics to see exactly what precinct crime is spiking in. And what Ray Kelly's been doing a great job at doing, and I think we're very lucky to have him, is hitting those precincts and calling them Operation Impact with an influx of hundreds of new officers. So certain precincts will see more officers, but if you're not an Operation Impact precinct, you won't see the beat cop anymore, especially out in Queens. You won't see the bike cop. Remember 5, 6 years ago we see bike cops riding around? No more, because we just don't have enough.
Are you for stop and frisk?
Well, stop and frisk works, absolutely. And if you don't stop and frisk a teenager with a gun, you will have to wait until the 3-year-old is shot playing in the sprinkler and then try to find them, which is tough to do because people don't like to talk in those situations. The only way to get that gun before that 3-year-old is shot is to let cops use their instincts and stop someone who they think has a gun. That has been cut back in the last few months, and we will see a continuing increase in these kind of shootings because of that.
One quick question, we just have a couple of seconds. What's the solution?
Well, the only thing we control here, we can't do anything about the Rockefeller drug laws or deporting people who were arrested, but we can increase the police force. That has not been done in a long time. The mayor has made sure that it's not going to fall any further, but I don't think that's enough. I think we actually have to put more cops on the streets.
City Councilman Peter Vallone Jr., thank you so much for being with us this morning. We appreciate it.